And we are live. Let's get the screen up. And we always start with our little disclaimer here. Um, we do statistical analysis, and the crux of this YouTube channel is to provide users with skill sets for using statistical analysis, for building web pages, for AI graphic design, um, creating content for YouTube, statistical analysis, side hustles, domain research, and web content, and so forth. Um, we're um, we're in the non-profit fantasy against friends and rivals venue for using our statistical analysis in comparison with various wagering and fantasy sports websites. So we're not recommending any sort of um, wagering of any kind. So we're here for friendly competition. With that being said, we've got the latest roster here. Let's start out at our website. So um, at TWager, we are twager.com. This is where we produce all of our information and put it out on the website. The FedEx St. Jude roster will be uploaded right after the completion of this video, as well as the video itself will go in the FedEx St. Jude video. And the videos basically are designed to review what we already know from using our statistical formulas. Um, and what the formulas do is they provide using all of the basic Gauss statistical analysis, such as cut making probability, top 10 finish rate, bogeys, greens and regulation, birdies, eagle rate, greens approach, greens and regulation, and so forth. I mean, all there's a huge list of the statistical information that we compile, put it into a formula, and for the FedEx especially, it is a no-cut event. So compared to our previous event, which was Wyndham, if you look, just a general, without any sort of analysis at all, you'll see this spreadsheet that we put out for all the golfers. It is in as per, it's downloaded from, um, we use the DraftKings version of it. There's basically all of these are repeated throughout the industry. It's an industry standard with a golfer, their salary. The salary is used for a pick six format where you pick six golfers, maintain a salary. So that's how they rate their golfers is by salary. We give them what we call a par rank. Uh, PAR stands for Pro Analytical Roster, and this column here, this column F, right here, this is where the work gets done. This is what tells you basically. It tells you exactly the difference between DraftKings rating and our statistical analysis, so that the better the ranking here. Um, so let's look at some specific. Uh, the blue, everything marked in blue is numbers 10 through 20. Uh, the green is 1 through 10. So, and that's how far of a deviation there is between the salary and the ranking from DraftKings versus our ranking. So this would be number 4 would be very highly correlated differential. So meaning that they have placed this person on the list somewhere that we feel like is incorrect. Their ranking, the salary basically that they have produced for this particular player. And as we go down through the list, we'll see uh, 1 through 10 in green, and you will see all of the players listed. They will each have a number beside their in the column that describes this week the number one ranking, Ricky Castillo. Uh, Always put a disclaimer when events have a cut. So this particular event, none of the players are getting cut. So typically we would split the pack in half. So if there was 140 golfers, we would stop at number 70 and say anything below 70 is somewhat of a those players have proven both through DraftKings and through our statistical analysis that even though DraftKings might not have them rated correctly as far as their position on the list, they still have to make the cut. This particular event, there is no cut. So we see golfers that are uh, very toward the end of the list. They're at the end of the list, however, they're ranked fairly high. So as far as how that plays out, uh, because this is going to be a tight pack, probably there will be a few golfers that exceed and excel. There will probably be a huge pack in the middle, and there will be some toward the end of the pack. And what you need to do is use the statistical analysis and find the ones that are anomalies, and that's that's the intent of the roster. So let's go to uh, the website, and like I said, this is our basically it's pretty easy. You click on the FedEx St. Jude, or you click on the roster download, which is sort of hidden now. I'm going to change that website to edit the website to make those more visible. Anyhow, that's basically this lineup for you. The FedEx is a couple of days off, so you've got plenty of time. You can download the roster, use it to your benefit. You can put your own statistical analysis in, and you can use, as everyone knows, in an Excel spreadsheet, you can use formulas and so forth. So if you have mathematical abilities or inclinations or formulas that you want to put into yourself, and in addition to our par ranking or our par score, the par score in column E, the lower the score, the better. So that's kind of important to point out. So this column here, you'll see -4 is better than an 8. So an 8 obviously puts that person down on the list. A -4 would put that person above. And once again, that rating is how different we feel the player ranks versus DraftKings and other venues that put these players in order of salary by how well they think they will finish. So that's the difference. It's the difference between. So we feel like that they've done a great job of not correctly rating. Like Siwoo Kim is one of the first on our list that we feel with the particular salary at 8,700 versus a Rory at 11,500 is a huge discrepancy in how well the players should be ranked. So we put that as a 5, and that is how we construe our rosters. So that's the end of this video. We're going to do some more on statistical analysis, in particular statistics that we use in the sigma, 4 sigma, 3 sigma, and standard deviation from the mean, Bell correlation type statistical analysis that we use. Thank you for watching.